Hey everybody, this is Ben back again, and welcome back to another video in which, for today's video, I'm going to now show you guys my Batman collection, in which, of course, this is actually also a re-showing of my, the previous Batman collection video that I did back in 2020, in which, but of course, at the time, it was just only the movies. I didn't have, like, any merchandise, or, well, I mean, I did, but most of them were kept in the basement and didn't want to bring them up, yeah, so I just only showed the films. But now, as time went on, like, up to this point, like, 5.5 years later, I, got not only not only got some more movies, but I also got some toys of it as well, like, this, during the course of this year, and so that's pretty cool. It's only, like, I think 2 toys. One of them is Lego, and then one of them is an action figure. And so anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this. First, we're going to start with the original Batman film from 1989 with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton. So here's the back of it here. The movie of the decade by Eric Preminger of KGO TV San Francisco, 4-star spectacular entertainment by Jack Garner of Gannett News Service, and a triumph you can't take your eyes off it by Peter Charles of Rolling Stone. And yep, the songs in this movie, some of the songs in this were done by Prince, of course. Prince also did the end credit song Scandalous, which I have listened to. It is a pretty good song. So here's the tape label. Print date, this is the print date on here is October 13th, 1989. So there you go, that's Batman for you. Here is Batman Returns, which is the sequel from 1992, which is also with Danny DeVito and Michelle Pfeiffer. Both these 2 films were directed by Tim Burton. Sensational, a fun house of comic and crazy surprises by Pat Collins of WWR-TV, and explosively entertained by Peter Charles of Rolling Stone. Here's the tape label. Print date. Wow, this is a reprint from March 7th, 2002. So I guess this tape must have been bought maybe back in 2002, and it was also printed about, I think it was 6 days or something after I was born. So that's pretty cool, kinda. Anyways, next up is Batman Forever from 1995, which has Val Kilmer as Batman, plus it also has Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Nicole Kidman, and Chris O'Donnell. The Best Batman Yet by Pat Collins of WWR-TV. And yeah, there's no other review on the back, but label. Print date is September 10th, 1995. Whoop. There goes my movies there, but it's alright. Okay, and then last up, the tapes, we have Batman and Robin from 1997, which is again with Chris O'Donnell, plus it has Arnold Schwarzenegger, Uma Thurman, and Alicia Silverstone, and George Clooney plays Batman in this one. Consistently dazzling, ingenious, and breathtaking by Michael Medved of the New York Post. When obviously, in reality, this film is considered one of the worst movies ever made. And obviously a lot of people hate this, and critics hated it, and even George Clooney didn't like this movie either. But it's still a fun movie to watch if you're any Batman fans, comic book fans. If you're watching, then this is for you. Print date is August 27th, 1997, or for those who are nostalgic watching this, then nostalgia-wise, then there you go, basically. Anyways, that's it for the tapes. Now we go on to the DVDs, which I have 4 of them. We have Batman Begins, which is the first film in Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy from 2005. And Batman and Robin's from 1997. I think I mentioned that one, but I don't. Yeah, Batman and Robin's from 97. Batman Forever is 95, and Batman Forever is 92. Fantastic, emotional, genuinely gripping by Mick LaSalle of San Francisco Chronicle. Yep, that's the look at the back. Disc, and that's Batman Begins for you. Next up, we have The Dark Knight, which is, of course, the first one, Batman Begins, it has Christian Bale as Batman, but it also has Michael Caine, Liam Neeson, Katie Holmes, Gary Oldman, Cillian Murphy, Tom Wilkinson, Roger Hauer, Ken Wannabe, and Morgan Freeman. This one has Heath Ledger as the Joker, but it also has Gary Oldman, who was in the other one, Aaron Eckhart, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Morgan Freeman appears in this one as well. This is from 2008. Prepare to be Wild by Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. Yep. As we know, this is a film that does not need an introduction, much like the original Batman. But anyways, and then finally of the Batman trilogy, the Christopher Nolan ones, we have The Dark Knight Rises, which has the same cast, only has Anne Hathaway, Tom Hardy, Marion Cotillard, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. A monumental conclusion to the epic trilogy by Marlo Stewart of Newsweek. This is from 2012. I think I mentioned that, but I don't remember. Brilliant and masterful filmmaking by Kenneth Turan of the Los Angeles Times. And then 4 stars. Spectacular by Lou Lumanek of New York Post. And epic achievement by Richard Corliss of Time. And for features, it just has the journey of Bruce Wayne. And that's it. So here's the disc with the movie right there. And then the ultraviolet code. Okay, and then finally we have the Lego Batman movie from 2017. Action-packed and full of heart by Access Hollywood, and for features has 4 new original animated shorts, 4 deleted scenes, and 6 featurettes. Here's disc 1 with the movie, disc 2 with the bonus features, and then we have the Legoland insert, plus Lego Batman stuff. So anyways, that is it for my Batman collection. Well, of the movies. Now we're going to go on to some toys, which I have a couple of them. Well, here in my room. I do have some more in the basement, but we're going to only show you the ones here in my room. So first we're going to start off with this Lego set, which is this includes Dr. Freeze, who he's got his ice weapon, which contains, ice blasting out of it, and it also comes with this base where he can put him on there, or I don't think he does. Maybe he just stands on his side, or unless you can maybe do it like this, then there you go. Then here's the Batmobile. Now, this does come with a Lego Batman action figure, which I do have here in my room, but I don't really know where it is, because the area where I use the DVD player at, for my damaged DVDs or other videos, DVD menu walkthrough videos. As you can see, behind the DVD player, it's very cluttered with Legos and all the other stuff, and it could be somewhere in there. I tried looking for them, but I couldn't really find it because of all the stuff, so I'm going to have to maybe show that maybe some other time, like maybe in my Lego collection where I show them all my Legos, because I have gotten a lot more Legos during this year. I've developed a newfound interest in it again since a long time ago. Because all the Lego stuff I have, most of them are vehicles, obviously. Well, vehicles, but I do have some ones that are not vehicles that I can maybe show you in the future, that I can show you maybe in the video that I can do sometime. So anyways, that's the Batmobile here. We got the Batman symbol on the front, and then the fire from the back, the wings. It's pretty cool looking. Okay, and then finally, last but not least, we have this I got at Target. Now go on to the action figure. I got this at Target back in June. This is a Batman action figure right here, which this is a different version because he's wearing a vest in this one, as you can see. But that's okay. It was what they had, but we got the cave of it on the back, and then the head turns, arms go up, kind of like my Superman one. Then the legs, same goes with the legs as well. They can go up. Hard kind of doing this with one hand, but I'm using also to keep the feet in place. I'm using my toes or my feet. I hope I didn't. Oh, I thought I broke it for a second, but I didn't. But So yeah, it's pretty cool. And let's look at the back. Yep, that's what it looks like there. I think I think this is probably one of the coolest toys I probably had, maybe because of the blackness and just the outfit. I think it's really, really cool looking. Really sick and more context, I guess you could say. But so yeah, but anyways, probably more cooler than the Superman one, but I do like the Superman one as well. But yeah, but anyways, that's it for my Batman collection video, and I'll see you again sometime later in the week, because yeah, later in the week, and so I'll see you again soon.